There's no shaping in Manhunt.
He's the only one. Look at this. 3 other teammates, completely useless. This is why I follow Dream, because he's...
Oh, Rambo's there.
He's on it.
Back in MCC 19, a used to be fan favorite game, Grid Runners were played as the 4th game in the event. With the event's festive theme, some of the rooms were modified to match the theme itself, including some new ones. However, only 3 teams completed the entire course, with Gingerbread Men nearly completed but ran out of time. But what went wrong? Well, we are gonna start with U-Shape. For those who haven't watched the Noxcrew game show, U-Shape's Grid Runner's room has the same premise with the game in the game show. Shave the Santa's beard. In the game show, you will require a lot of extra mechanics from shaving water and more. This one, you just have to shave the Santa. To approach this, same as with the statue room, verticality is the key, with some working from the top to the bottom, some at the top, or some at the bottom.
Start from the top and go to the bottom.
Yeah, your side, you got that side?
Yeah, I think so.
I got my side.
I think we're all good.
Under the...
Can't reach.
Yeah.
There we go, go.
Beautiful, we got it.
We got it.
Next is one of the rooms that confuse people more than it should. Bakery. This time with an electrical room. In order to push the piston that was sunk for this event up, Ginger struggled with this quite a lot with the confusion over how to get that piston up. Yeah, it is quite tough and of course contribute to some teams' incompletion.
Through.
Open the door for us.
Nice job. Go. That's first. Good shit.
Then we have the recurring room of the game, CD lamps. The way to approach this is to spread out with one focusing on one place or the other. Although it will be a mess, but a specific aim towards an unlit lamp is a very time-saving strategy. And of course, be sure to keep track on how many lamps are still left, cause at the end, you might just wonder like, oh yeah, what the lamps are not turned on yet? Yeah.
Yeah, you're crossing over that way after.
Yeah.
I got one.
One right there.
Oh god. I got it! Whoa! That was terrifying.
This next room is the test of attention to detail in a rush situation. Search the house. Well, similar to find a button, the aim here is to find the 5 items needed. Although the items were exactly not clear due to everyone rushing to find them. But an ideal way to approach this is to have a person find a specific item with one finding 2. When approaching a certain room, search the room carefully. Look at every corner and take your time. Because if you have to go back to a room, you are indeed wasting time. This is what got fruit berries for the honey blocks as well as Dream himself. However, some teams did this room pretty well.
For
Honey
bed.
block, honey block,
Oh, here's
honey
a bed.
block.
I got a bed. Oh, I got a sapling. Okay, here we go.
Okay, cool.
How do we get downstairs?
Just run down the stairs in the corner.
Okay.
If you guys have it all, good.
Yeah, let's go to the exit.
Okay,
Mike, go to
Okay,
the
good.
exit.
We're good.
Next is Honeyslide. Per the title says, you need to slide from the honey. And to be fair, it was not that obvious at first, since the way that you know is by observing, which is, unlikely due to people being all over the place, yeah. And of course, the scoreboard. Well, a feedback from your boy here. A subtitle in the title showing the name of the room would be nice and make the room much easier to figure out, yeah. Now, onto the room itself. You need to slide down the honey walls and shoot the targets. Other than that, it depends on your vertical aim to try and shoot all the targets as fast as possible. This room of course took some time, as some players cannot figure out what to do in the room until like 20 to 30 seconds into the room itself, with them just jumping down and not using the slides. This costed a lot of time for those teams.
Over here.
No.
Got
Nice.
it.
Nice
Go,
job.
go, 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 jump down, jump down, jump down.
Go.
And just up this water, up the wet, up big wet.
Yep.
Then we have kitchen, a classic staple to grid runners. Same as with Search the House, assign each item to a person and try to find all ingredients as fast as possible. All the ingredients that are outdoor related, like animals, crops and mushrooms, should be found outside. Fishes, bowls, buckets and others should be found inside the house itself. With this prior knowledge, this room should be easy to work with.
I'm doing that.
And wheat. Cocoa bean and wheat, actually.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And I got the stew.
Mushrooms too. Let's go.
Woo! I love mushrooms.
Speedrun. Nice.
Nice.
Well, speaking of easy, here's the tough one. Tower. This is where communications are very important. One person per each side, with one parkour person telling specifically where to put the levers. The outlines for each player really helps with this to locate where the parkour person is.
On your side. Nice. Beautiful.
We'll crush that.
And the final one is the toughest of them all, slime push. With the same mechanics as Noxcrew game shows do My Nation, players have to push the slime contraptions for their teammates to light the lamps. It is a very tough room indeed, as that you need to understand some of the mechanics that is happening either on the spot or prior. With people who figure it out on the spot or later struggling with this room a lot. The shift key here is also very important to not let yourself fall off. And of course, jumping down will waste your time. Seriously, yeah. Another way to approach this room is to have one player in each side, except the beginning slime contraption, and two players in the middle, turning on the lamps.
Okay, leave it there. Got it, completed. Let's go. 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
And that's the game. Well, not really. Due to the difficulty in that last room, as well as confusion throughout Bakery, Search the House, and Honeyslide, most of the teams did not complete the overall course. Although as mentioned in the admin stream that it is easier than All-Stars, but this is one of the toughest grid runners yet in the history of MC Championship. One way to approach this game is to have a good mindset, but being pressured does not help at all. Oh boy, we got some work to do for grid runners.